Hi friends, it's Jen with ChappyPlans. Thanks for joining me for this flip through. If you'd like to see what I've done, stick around. Hey everyone, it's Jen with ChappyPlans. Happy March, happy Hobonichi flip through day. I'm going to share what I've done in February in my Hobonichi weeks and my cousin. So I've got my Paddington Hobonichi weeks hard cover here. And I set up the monthlies the same, so I'll just put them side by side for time's sake, so this video is not forever long. Just to show you, it's literally the same thing, just using slightly different washi, but the kits are both from the Coffee Monster Co., of course. So this turned out really cute. I loved February's kit, the purples and the pinks and the florals, very perfect for a love month, even though it was a really tough month for me because I was very, very sick. So that's the monthly in my Hobonichi weeks, and then I'm going to flip to the weekly pages, and then we can move on to back over to the cousin. So the 1st of February was this week here. It was the same week as Lunar New Year, which was the 29th of January. So I just put a quote, "May you receive many blessings in the new year," and I wrote it here in Korean. I just copied it off Google. I don't know how to write Korean. Also, apologies that I have ink all over my hands. I had a fountain pen fiasco here with my Twisby, so it's hard to get off your hands. It takes a couple of days of good hand washing to get it out. Okay, anyways, so this is the Lunar New Year kit, and then this was this wasn't a kit, was it? It was the rest of some of the February monthly kit, and then I just had these headers I used, little melting snowmen. And then I used just a few larger, this is a larger washi sticker, and then this was a seal and some washi tape from Simply Gilded on the top and the bottom. And then this is using my Moonman Majan A1 that's been inked up with a Sailor Shikiori Patsu. And this is a quote from According to Allie. And then I used some stickers from JoJo Apple Prince, whose shop is on a temporary pause. And I also included some of the freebie stickers from Coffee Monster Co. last year. And this was the week I tested positive for COVID on the 12th, which obviously took me out of work before the winter break. And then I was sick, pretty sick for those few days here into Saturday. And then I started to feel better by Monday. Tuesday, I ventured out with Nora to do a few errands. She needed some new sneakers. Wednesday, I had a physical. Thursday, I was feeling so much better. And Friday, I was okay. Saturday, I was okay. And then Sunday, I started getting sick again. And then this side, I just used to kind of journal a couple of bullet points about the week. Matt and I snuck in dinner while Nora went to a birthday party. Nora got some new clothes. We decluttered her room. She had a sleepover. And then here's where I was tracking what I was listening to on audiobooks. And then this last week of February, I got sick again with the flu and a sinus infection. So ironically, I had decorated it with this grumpy bear, and it was the perfect theme for the week. I really didn't write much in it because I was sick. So you can see I didn't even bother to record what I was listening to. We did get our new kitten on March 1st, which was very exciting. So that's it for the Hobonichi weeks. I still have not used these back pages, but I was thinking about maybe using it. I don't have a commonplace notebook, and I can't fathom adding one in at the moment, but it would be nice for me to put some quotes and things here or bits of information that I want to remember. So I might do that with these back pages. If you have any suggestions, let me know. All right, so here is the cousin going over to February's weeklies. So I use the beginning of the month page as a currently recording. So in January, I did it this way. It's going to look pretty much the same every month. I'm obsessed with fountain pens, so of course that's what I'm using to write in my Hobonichi cousins now, or Hobonichi planners now. So I have like the journaling bits here, and I use the leftover ones on this side. And I was reading literally all the things, back-to-back audiobooks, 10 this month. Faves were Real Americans, The Wedding People, Codename Helene, The Great Alone, and The Four Winds. And I think every single one of those except The Wedding People is historical fiction. No, The Real Americans isn't. But yeah, so it was a really heavy reading month. And it was a good reading month. I loved pretty much everything I read. I watched the last 2 seasons of Gossip Girl. We watched all of the How to Train Your Dragon movies, and my husband and I have been watching St. Dennis Medical, and then Nobody Wants This. Planning the never-ending month of March, April break, Nora's 2020 album For a Kitten. Now we just need to find him, which we did. Eating like garbage, so much gluten because sick. A ton of ramen and chicken soup. Lots of rice, toast, eggs, sandwiches, and tea. Loving my fountain pens and stickers and stationery with a huge amount of gratitude. Smoky snuggles, audiobooks, historical fiction. Trying not to lose my mind. These days are very challenging. Current events and sickness and dark, snowy, rainy weather equals nope. So I'll zoom in a little bit more. So there is the beginning of Black History Month that I'm acknowledging. It was a really snowy Saturday to start off February, and Nora had her friend Kenzie over for a sleepover. This is my mood. And then I registered Nora for summer camp for one of them because I had to very early on. So I just used this little washi sticker here. This is some washi tape from my latest Grabby box. So I wanted to use this to indicate that I am addicted to audiobooks, and it is so true. I still am. Matt had to lead worship, and I took Nora to the MVP arena where she got to perform at halftime for a Siena basketball game, which was really fun. So I journaled about that. And this is the Coffee Monster Co. ink on these pages here. It was inked up in my TWSBI Ego. Let's see. Oh, it was really slippery outside the arena, so we both like slipped a ton of times trying to get over there. And we're obsessed with Tazo's glazed lemon loaf tea. We had a 2-hour delay on Monday, which was awesome. And then I got to be with my favorite work wife, Miss Sheedy. So I just journaled about that. I was starting to get another headache and just feeling like the news is very, very scary. And basically how anyone who's in a marginalized people group or community is at risk right now. And just trying to find joy in the everyday. Some of these are from, like, anytime you see these little cartoons, they're from my calendar by Hands Off My Dinosaur. So it's super cute. I like to cut them up and put them in here. Mostly I'm journaling, or I'm doing my lettering with a brush pen. So it could be a Tombow, it could be a Faber-Castell brush pen, it could be a Zebra mild liner brush pen, a Tombow, Fudonosuke, a Pentel. Those are the main brush pens I've been using, and my Rytech brush pens. So just so you're aware, and they're all, I think, linked to my Amazon storefront. Here's another little image I cut up. So cute with the taco and then all the ingredients. And he's like, hop in. And they're like, no. Feeling very tired listening to The Wedding People. I had my first prayer Zoom. I took like a hiatus from my church's prayer team, and I'm back on. So that was exciting. This is my Eco TWSBI inked up with just some black sailor ink. This is detail journaling about a physical altercation that happened in one of the classrooms that I sub in. So I covered that up with a Post-it for privacy. Another illustration, deeply tired. I said still so sleepy, but off to work we go. Talking about getting a workout in, and Nora having like a tantrum over homework review. So yeah, lots of tough stuff going on. It was a tough day. It was a really tough day. I remember, because it was a tough day in school, and then a tough day as soon as I got home, and I was just like, nope, I'm over it. We had a snow day, thank God, and it was my mother-in-law's birthday. I used the time to get some scrapbooking done and binge watching Gossip Girl. Nora had a virtual appointment with her therapist, and I got a new fountain pen, which is the Hongdion 920 white metal fountain pen with rose gold trim and an extra fine nib, which is this one. I absolutely love it. It's inked up with, what is it inked up with? You know what? Emerald, I think it's called. Yes. Did I not put it in here, what I inked it up with? That's weird, because I feel like I did somewhere, but maybe... I think yeah, I did swatch it with the Sailor Black ink, but now it has a green ink and emerald, so you'll see that later. But I'm pretty much obsessed with it. I love the way it writes, and I think I want to order more. It was like $20, not even. Here's another little illustration. So funny. I took Nora for boba because it was Friday. My husband and I watched Skeleton Crew. Let's see. I had a little bit of a lazy morning for myself where I like scrolled and listened to my audiobook and snuggled with Smokey before I like went about my day, which was always nice. And then we took Nora to see Dogman in the movie theater and got Chipotle for dinner and met up with her little friend to do that. I love how this page looks. These are Rytech brush pens. So Nora went sledding at her friend Abby's house while I went to the women's breakfast at our church, which was really, really, really fulfilling for me. And I was really glad to be able to go. We watched How to Train Your Dragon later. And because Nora ended up spending so much time at her friend's house, I got some extra crafting and Gossip Girl time in. And I'm pretty sure Matt just like laid on the couch and watched sports. That's usually what he does on the weekends. Besides, he does grocery shopping and laundry. But we got snow again. I like to party, and by party I mean stay in. So I said, if we're gonna be snowed in, we might as well watch TV. So we watched How to Train Your Dragon 2 and the Super Bowl. Binge watched season 5 of Gossip Girl. Matt took Nora sledding for a little while, and we watched the halftime show, which was amazing, and I got to explain it to Nora, which was really cool, before she went to bed. Didn't know there was so much controversy over this Super Bowl show. I mean, I figured there might be, but it was crazy everywhere. Like, everywhere you look, there was an article on Monday. So I just took some of the headlines and wrote them in. Kendrick Lamar uses a Super Bowl halftime show to settle a vendetta. Not Like Us started as a diss. Now it's a Super Bowl anthem. Right-wingers really didn't like Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl halftime show. So Rolling Stone, CNN, and the New York Times. Nora couldn't sleep that night, so I ended up having to go in her room, and then she slept in, and I was late to work, and it was a whole thing. But yeah. And then this is a sticker I have from Move On. They will send you like stickers for free, but you can also make donations to their campaigns. This was a screenshot I printed out of something I shared on my Facebook, my personal Facebook page, that a reverend had wrote. And then I just talked about having limited time on my Tuesday off because I had a virtual appointment with Nora's therapist to talk about some things, which I covered up here. And another little cutout. So it was really funny. Let's see. Another cutout, Rhinopsaurus, because I tested positive for COVID that night. I was feeling crappy. And this day I did sub in kindergarten. It was my last day subbing up until yesterday, which was March 3rd. So it was a long time that I was home. And then I thought this was the perfect cutout for this day, which was dun, 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 like COVID, no way, boo. So not how I wanted to start winter break for sure. And this like sick washi tape, which is from Paper Person Shop. Another little cutout, Valentine's Day just was lame because I was sick and, everything obviously got canceled for our plans. Matt ended up taking Nora to their school morning program that they do once a month. It's like their school assembly. And he picked us up Chick-fil-A for dinner. And Matt and Nora played Zelda like the whole break. That's basically what they did because obviously he ended up getting sick a couple days later. So the two of them just played Zelda on the Nintendo Switch quite a bit. We got more snow. I wrote, so I managed to finish seasons 5 and 6 of Gossip Girl. So there's that. Slay. One more roll of toilet paper and no more tissues. Oh dear, not a problem you want to have when 2 out of 3 family members are sick. This feels more and more like 2019 all over again. Yikes. Which is so true. Because I was like, wait, we have COVID and we're out of TP? Oh my gosh. No! These are some extra stickers I had from Allie. This is just one I had in my stash. I'm trying to think of what I used to letter here. I think, oh, these are Pentel RSVP brush pens, the Foodie Touch ones, these. Sleep Tea, Sleep Repeat, because I've been sleeping a lot. It was really, really cold. I guess I was in my blue era, these couple of pages. I decided to pull out my old Happy Planner sticker books and try to use some of those. I just have so many stickers I have to use and not enough space. Matt ended up having a fever. We had virtual church because of the weather, but it was fine because we were both sick with COVID. I journaled privately about something personal that happened. Matt shoveled and he had a fever and was shoveling, so I made him stop and went out and did some myself. It was not pleasant. Let's see. Noted, I have more energy, but still no taste or smell. It was so weird because I had heard of people having that happen during COVID, and I never had that side effect, but for days I couldn't taste or smell, which was awful. Matt was really sick. And let's see what else. Oh, I started like really looking actively for a kitten. I'd been kind of looking since the beginning of the year, but then I was like really actively searching. So, and then I finally felt well enough Monday evening to do a little bit of filming in my craft room and catch up in my planners, which felt really good because it had been like 5 days that I hadn't been in here. And then I was feeling more like myself Tuesday, so I actually took Nora out to get boba and some new sneakers. Her clothes came in from Old Navy, so we had to go through some of her clothes to declutter. I got my Q1 subscription from Coffee Monster Co. So this was all the washi that I got and swatched. We picked up Herbie's burgers for dinner. Let's see. I had a physical and I could smell lavender, so my sense of smell started coming back. I got myself a Starbucks. And then I took Nora after my physical to go get all of the kitten gear to prepare for a kitten. Did tons of laundry. Got our car washed. This is just a little magazine clipping. Let's see. Winter, go home. It's freezing. This morning, Nora asked for a smoothie bowl, so I helped her make one. Oh, this is the green ink that's in here. I had a whole mess and like ended up having to clean out my TWSBI and because it stopped working, and then I fixed it. I watched a ton of videos on it and I ended up being able to fix it, which was really good. Her friend came over for a play date. I was able to clean finally, which means I'm feeling much better. I can smell a little bit. I had to go to Walmart with Nora for some groceries, and we ended up stopping to get a birthday card for her friend for her birthday party the next night. And then I took Nora for therapy. I doodled a little smoothie bowl. This was a screenshot that I printed out from Claire from online, or Not Afraid of Paper. She's awesome. If you're not following her, you need to be. She has YouTube and Instagram, so I just put this in here because that's how I was feeling. This was actually not a fountain pen. This was my Grabby, in my Grabby box as well. I love this pen. It came in a pack of 5, and it writes, it has the finest little tip. I don't know if you can see it. It's like a needle point. And then it has a highlighter on the other end, so that's kind of fun, right? So I did my writing in that. Nora came out and shook me awake at 11:30 saying she couldn't sleep because Fiona was kicking and making noise. It was crazy. So I ended up having to like lay with them in bed for a while till Nora went back to sleep. Nora's friend Fiona stayed over and she stayed all day until like the evening. What else? Oh, while they were playing, I organized my craft room closet, and then Nora and Fiona I took to go sledding at my friend's house, which I think is where I picked up a sinus infection that ended up starting Sunday. Matt ended up, because we were celebrating Valentine's Day late and going to dinner while Nora was at her birthday party, he brought me flowers home after he had gone grocery shopping, so I doodled a little bouquet. I think came out pretty cute. It was just a little fun doodle I did. And then, what else? Nora made Tessa a birthday card. 2 started planning out Nora's 2020 album that I've been sharing. Then Sunday is when I started to feel sick again. We went to church, but I was not feeling well. I took this opportunity to journal about like social struggles that Nora's having and just like growing and ebbing flows of navigating relationships as like a preteen, if you can call her that. I don't know. She's only 9, but she's in a 4th grade where all the girls are now 10. So, I said heat wave because it was 34. And then, oh, hello. Kitten just woke up from his nap. Hello. Do you want to say hi? Good morning. Hi. This is Toothless. Hey, hello. Isn't he cute? He's a little baby. And he has extra toes, so he has super cute paws and a little bow tie. What a handsome gentleman he is. He's so little. Okay, Toothless, sorry. Okay, bye. Bye, guys. Okay, sorry. Abby came over for a play date, but it was very short-lived. Then here I go. I'm like definitely sick. I gone through 2 boxes of tissues. I knew something was wrong because this is how I always start it, with like a sinus infection. So I was like, great, here we go. I'm supposed to go back to work tomorrow. Winter break is over. I just got over COVID. So I ended up going to urgent care Tuesday because I knew I wasn't going to be able to go to work with, I mean, I could not stop blowing my nose. Like literally it was draining 24/7. So I went to urgent care and they were like, yep, you have a sinus infection and probably have the flu. I had like crazy body aches, like where it hurt to even like put clothes on. I had a low grade fever, just 100, but for me, that's high because I never get fevers. The only good news was that I got my order from According to Allie, but I wrote, too bad I feel too crappy to film. Another sick day, I also got happy mail from Jennifer of Syncopation Design, so I just cut out what was in the little thank you card to put in here. I got myself a Starbucks as a treat because I was just like, yeah, I need it. I did decide to do some gratitude just because I've been so sick, and so I wrote smoky snuggles, audiobooks, hot showers, happy mail, and my first midnight drink. Yum. Michigan State won. It was like the craziest basketball game ever. It was super entertaining. Nora wanted me to try heatless curls in her hair because she saw some like viral video on YouTube. So we tried it and she had the curliest hair. So I called her Curly Sue. I said that I woke up feeling the best I had since Sunday. Odd since I didn't sleep well. And then by the end of the day, feeling much, much better. Desperate need to return to a health routine. Hilarious little illustration from my calendar. I'm right under your butt. Nora ate 4 tacos, so of course I had to use this sticker. And then she had a tantrum at night. Good times. And then to end February, I used my Ride-Tech brush pens and I wrote, good riddance, February. You've been a real dumpster fire. And I have these old stickers from Once More with Love. And then I got new meds because I had a dermatology appointment. So that's exciting. Nora's on a smoothie kick and we had a chill night in, even though it was Friday. I ended up taking a nap in the afternoon. So that was crazy. And then this little sticker about, it just says home is where my books are. So that, my friends, is my long-winded flip through of what I've been doing in my Hobonichis. I hope you guys have enjoyed seeing this. And as always, let me know if you have questions about products seen or shared. I'll do my best to get you any information you might want. You can always DM me over on Instagram because I am active over there and I do share things that don't get posted here. So if you like this video and videos like it, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe if you're not and hit the bell so you don't miss my content. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, friends. Remember that you are enough. Bye.